Shri Gurudev Datta. On this auspicious occasion, let us begin this documentary by paying our respects to our Gurus and Sadgurus. Guru Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The purpose of this video documentary is to introduce the work of Sri Shaktipet Umraj and the path of the Guru to a wider audience. Let's deep dive into it. The Shaktipet in Umraj and the Guru Karya, the Guru Parampara, were established through the grace and blessings of Jagat Guru Sri Sai Nath Maharaj and Revered Sri Sadgurunath Dada Bhagavat, and the diligent work of Guruvarya Dr. Shripad Dada. Revered Dada Bhagavat was Sri Shripad Dada's Guru. Revered Dada dedicated 36 years of his life to his Guru Karya and to the establishment of the Shaktipet. This Shaktipet is a confluence of powers of the Datta Pantha, Nath Pantha, and Sufi Pantha. The objective of this Shaktipet is to bring about the spiritual liberation and moral upliftment of every human being, regardless of their caste, religion, and sect. Revered Dada Bhagavat established the original Shaktipet on one of the stars in our galaxy. That power is connected to the Pratima, that is, the consecrated symbol of the Shaktipet. Revered Dada's energy body was connected from Goa to Mumbai under the guidance of Sufi saint Salim Baba. This involved 5 key energy centers: the navel, heart, throat, forehead, and Brahmarandra, which we call it as Nabhi, Hridayam, Kantha, Lalat, and Brahma. These centers are naturally linked through Mumbai, Pune, Karad, Belgaum, and Goa. The Pratima, which is a consecrated image or symbol of the Shaktipet, was created as a symbol of this connection. This Pratima was installed by devotees in Umraj under the inspiration of Sadgurunath Dada and the guidance of Guru Shripad Dada. Sadgurunath Dada's aim was that as the power generated from this grows, it will eventually encompass the entire universe. Similarly, the original symbol of this Shaktipet, the original Pratima, which is integrated into the universe as a star, was also established in Umraj. For this reason, the Pratima of Vishwa Shanti, which is nothing but the world peace for the age of humanity, which was installed by devotees in Umraj under the guidance of Guru Shripad Dada. This Pratima is kept in a mysterious manner for worship in Umraj. In all this work, Guru Shripad Dada also received support from Sadgurunath Dada's devotees, Shri Deepak Mantri and Shri Madhukaka Pendharkar. Guru Shripad Dada established the universal powers of all 5 energy centers in Umraj. In this way, a seeker receives the combined seva and grace of all the 5 centers at Sri Shaktipet Umraj. Revered Dada received Shabda Brahma, which we can call it as a primordial sound, with the blessings of Shri Pant Maharaj from Badekundri. He kept it within his physical body for a time and then dedicated it to his gurus. Under the guidance of Guru Shripad Dada, devotees established Shabda Brahma Padukas in Umraj as a Guru Dakshina or a tribute to the Guru and Sadgurus. There is no doubt that these Padukas will continuously transmit Shabda Brahma energy to all the devotees. It's important to note one key difference. There's a distinction between deities and Shakti, which is divine power. Deities have various kinds of natures, and their worship involves rules and specific rituals. But Shakti has no nature and requires no difficult worship or rituals. The Shakti from which all the deities, that is, Devatas, of the universe were created, that original Shakti is enshrined in the Shaktipit of Umrats. Revered Dada Bhagavat invoked this universal power, the Omkara Shakti, by serving Datta Avatar Sri Nrsimha Saraswati Maharaj at Sri Kshetra Audumbar, and he performed Maharudra Swahakar at Sri Kshetra Nrsimhawadi in the year of 1979. Sadgurunath Dada gave Guru Shripad Dada the A and U Angas, that is, components or elements of Omkara Shakti at his birth, and he himself, along with the devotees of that time, rooted the Ma element in Goa. Subsequently, Guru Shripad Dada received the third element of Omkara, that is the Ma Anga, from Lord Shiva. Guru Shripad Dada was born in 1979 during the year of Maharudra Swahakar. When the Maharudra Swahakar was performed at Nrsimhawadi, a specific wavelength emerged from Japan. Revered Sadgurunath Dada captured that wave and transformed it through spiritual practices and invoked the Rudra Shakti. This power was passed on to Shripad Dada at his birth. Guru Shripad Dada took this foundation of Omkar Shakti from his gurus, combined that with Shaktipat Vidya, which is the act of transferring spiritual energy from one place to other, and he established the Shaktipit in Umrats. In doing so, Shripad Dada has acquired various esoteric and mystic siddhis, which he uses exclusively for the welfare of the humanity. To this day, Guru Shripad Dada has not published or sold Revered Dada Bhagavat's books at Shaktipit Umrats. Revered Dada used to say that those who are siddhas don't need publicity. That's why Shripad Dada has not created or printed any books. The formula for Sri Sadgurunath Dada's work at that time was 75% experience and 25% writing, a principle that Guru Shripad Dada has embraced. Thus, during Diksha, devotees automatically receive 25% of the knowledge they need at their respective spiritual level, and it comes through their own writing, not through merely reading. The goal is for every devotee to develop an aspect of Revered Dada Bhagavat, and therefore they are guided step by step on their spiritual journey at Shaktipit Umrats. This has been the background of Shaktipit. Now let's explore this in a little bit more detail. The four principles of Shraddha, Saburi, Nishtha, and Seva given by Sadguru Sri Sainath Maharaj are the main pillars of the Guru Karya at Sri Shaktipit Umrats. During the journey of establishing the Shaktipit, Guru Shripad Dada developed the 12 aspects of Omkara, the 12 Angas of Omkara, and combined them with the mind. By working with an unattached mindset, this power became active and favorable to Shripad Dada's efforts. At Shaktipit Umraj, devotees are taught various spiritual practices like Omkara Sadhana, Arti Sadhana, Anushthan Sadhana, Purashcharan Sadhana, Namasmaran, and many more. The root cause of human illness is the food that we consume, which introduces various doshas, that is, impurities, into the body. Omkara sadhana is a form of Vayu sadhana. In this, the Omkara sound and the power are generated from the navel, heart, throat, forehead, and Brahmarandra and circulated throughout the body via nyasas. This method of circulating Onkar vibrations throughout the human body is called nyasa. The reason for this is that while about 3500 diseases are known in yogic and Vedic scriptures as well as in modern science, there are 24 viruses ranging from alpha to omega that create bacteria for which medical science has no diagnosis. Sadgurunath Dada gave the world a remedy in the form of Onkara sadhana, a divine elixir. Therefore, it is every seeker's right to receive all the eight dikshas and the associated vibrations and energies. With this in mind, Guru Sripad Dada has built this work. Through Onkara sadhana, the impurities from a seeker's body are expelled through ectoplasm. This sadhana is so potent and beneficial that it dissolves the karma from this and many previous births from the seekers. The second practice is Arati sadhana. There is a fundamental difference in between bhajan and arati. Bhajan is a kind of a devotional song and arati is a ritual of worship. A bhajan is sung to praise a deity and is only done from the throat. However, arti means artata, which means an intense, heartfelt longing for the god. Arti is an effective medium to reach the god. Arti is performed from the navel, heart, throat, forehead, and Brahmarandra. The Shabda Brahma for Arti Sadhana was given to Revered Dada Bhagwat by Sri Pant Maharaj from Badekundri, and through him it came to Shaktipit Umraj. Even today, Arti is performed regularly at Shaktipit Umraj and is taught as per the Santha, that is the rhythmic methodical way, to all the devotees.
आरती घेऊनी पंचारती करू बाबाची आरती करू साईची आरती करू बाबाची आरती घेऊनी पंचारती घेऊनी पंचारती करू बाबाची आरती करू साईची आरती करू बाबाची
Regular arti dissolves a seeker's karma and helps them receive the grace of the Gurus, Sadgurus, and deities. New devotees are given mantra sadhana here. A Guru mantra is given and its chanting is practiced by the devotees as per the Santha Paddhati. These chants are given to rectify the wrongdoings committed by the devotees before they entered into the Guru Karya. One special practice at Shaktipit Umraj is the Saturday's Anushthan Sadhana. In society, Shraddha, a ritual for the deceased, are performed for the liberation of the ancestors. However, it's important to note that these rituals alone do not grant liberation to the departed souls. The principle here is that we can only grant them the liberation by earning our own spiritual merit for them. To earn this merit, to earn this punya, Anushthan sadhana is conducted every Saturday evening at Shaktipit Umraj. Another special practice at Shaktipit Umraj is the Purascharana sadhana of the Navnathas. Thousands of years ago, demons created Shakta Vidya, which included black magic kind of practices such as Jaran, Maran, Tarana, Uchchatana, and Vashikarana. Those with wicked tendencies misused these practices, and to protect virtuous people from this practice, the Navanathas created Shabari Vidya. Through Sadgurunath revered Dada Bhagavat, Guru Sripad Dada initiated the Purasharan sadhana of the Navanathas at Shaktipit Umraj. Devotees are given the mantras of Navanathas and they chant them. Through this Purasharana sadhana, a seeker eventually emits ectoplasm from the body, which helps in the removal of impurities and the liberation of their ancestors. The tradition of giving Udi, a sacred ash, and Dora, which is a black thread, which Sadguru Sainath Maharaj started at Dwarka Mai in Shirdi, is still preserved at Shaktipit Umraj. The Udi and Dora are given with a spirit of selfless service and no charge is taken for it. They protect the seeker from surrounding negative energies. Kamkaj at the Shaktipit Umrats are conducted every Thursday and Sunday. The suffering in a person's life is either Adi Bhautika, related to the material world, Adi Daivika, related to the destiny or deities, and Adhyatmika, which is spiritual. The karma of the person from this or the past lives is responsible for this. Devotees bring the problems born from their suffering to the Guru at the Shaktipit. From his Siddha Asana, Guru Sripad Dada guides the devotees and resolves all their problems with the grace of his Gurus and Sadgurus. He gives guidance for physical, mental, financial, worldly, or any kind of the problem. Not only that, he provides nirakarnas, nothing but remedies, based on the proven principles of Datta and Natha Sampradaya to resolve these issues for the devotees. This process is also a form of sadhana. That's why we call that as Kamkaj sadhana. Guru Sripad Dada performs this work with an selfless, unattached mindset. Besides the cost of the Vida and the Nirakaran remedies, no other money is taken from the devotees. Whether it's a deity or a Shakti, there are various ways to worship the same, including Saguna Upasana, which is nothing but the Upasana with some kind of a form. Second one is Nirguna Upasana, and third one is Nirakara Upasana. In Saguna Upasana, a devotee worships a photo or idol of their deity or guru, while in Nirguna and Nirakara Upasana, such visible objects are not necessary. In the Guru Marga, through the grace of Guru and Sadguru, there is a provision for the spiritual liberation of the seekers' future generations as well. The medium for this are pratimas. As we discussed recently, pratimas are the consecrated symbols given to the seekers. Revered Dada Bhagavat sanctified these pratimas through intense spiritual practices. Through these pratimas, the seeker's home is also connected to the Shakti Pit and its universal power. A pratima is nothing but a nirgun and nirakar kind of a Shakti, which contains the power of 33 crore deities of the universe. Therefore, the seeker does not have to go anywhere else. Sadguru Revered Dada Bhagwat performed 2.5 years of intense spiritual practice and seva at Sri Kshetra Audumbar to receive the Omkara Shakti from Sri Nasir Saraswati Maharaj. He then delivered his Nirguna Nirakar form of Datta worship to the seekers on the Guru's path through these pratimas by the grace of Sri Sainath Maharaj. Additionally, Revered Dada also received the Siddha Paddhati for performing Anusthana of this Shakti from Sri Nishya Saraswati Maharaj. Even today, seekers connected to Shaktipit Umras who have the Pratimas perform the Anusthana of the 5 Pratimas at their home on every full moon and new moon days. Through this, the universal power of the Shakti Pit flows from the Shakti Pit Pratima in Umrats to the Pratimas in the seeker's home, and the seeker's family benefits from the same. In this way, the Guru Paddhati, Guru Karya, connects a seeker to the universal power. On the spiritual path and the path of Guru, a person progresses through the stages of Sadhaka, Siddha, and Sadhya. Initially, while practicing under the Guru's guidance, the person is in the Sadhaka stage. When through intense spiritual practice and Guru's blessings, that person helps other people and seekers, they reach the Siddha stage. And when a Siddha helps other seekers become Siddha, they reach Sadhya stage. This is a journey of spiritual elevation in the form of Sadhaka, Siddha, Sadhya. The journey begins with Diksha. At Shaktipit Umrats, Guru Sripad Dada gives Dikshats to devotees in the Sadhaka stage, one step at a time. Each Diksha has certain rules and daily practices. There are specific criteria for progressing from one Diksha to the next, and only after fulfilling them is the next Diksha given to the seeker by the Guru. There are a total of 8 Dikshas on the Guru Marga: Upasana Diksha, Namasmarana Diksha, Anugraha Diksha, Guru Diksha, Karan Diksha, Narayani Avastha, Mahakaran Diksha, and Niranjana Avastha. Through Guru Sripad Dada, the Mahakaran Diksha and the intense spiritual practices associated with it are also taught to the seekers who reach that stage. In any tradition, certain festivals hold special significance. Since Shaktipit Umrats is a confluence of Datta, Natha, and Sufi sects, festivals related to all three are celebrated here in a unique way. These celebrations are primarily based on jnana, that is knowledge, and upasana, which is worship. During these events, Guru Sripad Dada conducts mulakhat. Mulakhat, if you want to translate it in English, means an interview. As we know today, it means a specific kind of a discussion between two or more people. However, in Guru Parampara, mulakhat is a sadhana in which Siddha Guru presents apaurushya jnana, that is, the divine knowledge not of human origin, that he has received directly from the Supreme Brahman. This knowledge is not written in any book, but it is the ultimate truth, and he explains it to the seekers in simple words. These Mulakhat conversations cover various topics such as origin of human life, human karma, Namasmaran, and many others. It is important to note that in these Mulakhat conversations, Guru Sripad Dada does not read or explain the text written by his Guru, Revered Dada Bhagwat. Instead, he expresses the thoughts that he has received through the grace and blessings of his Guru. Out of the 15 seminars Revered Dada held in his time, 8 were the basis for the 8 Dikshas. He disseminated the remaining knowledge through other seminars. However, the successor disciples to use that knowledge did not emerge. Guru Sripad Dada took these 15 basic seminars as a foundation and continued the spiritual journey, exploring other topics such as Dasya Mahavidya and Panchavidya. The three most important festivals celebrated at Shaktipit Umrats are Guru Purnima, Datta Jayanti, and Sarva Pitru Amavasya. Other festivals like Guru Pushpamrut, Haji Malang Baba's Urs, Vijayadashmi, Gudi Padwa, Ajmer Sharif Baba's Urs are also celebrated in the same way. One important aspect about Shaktipit Umras is that there is no monopoly on serving or worshipping at the Siddhapit. Any seeker who has reached a certain stage on the Guru Marga and the one who follows given rules has the right to do the seva and worship at the Siddhapit in Shaktipit Umrats. Guru Sripad Dada's work is driven by the heartfelt desire that every devotee who comes here should progress to the Sadhaka Siddha Sadhya stage. Shaktipit Umraj is connected to Sri Sadgurunath Dada, but not to any other centers. This is because Guru Sripad Dada's deepest wish is for the 8 Dikshas given by Revered Sadgurunath Dada to reach everyone, for every person to become one with Sadgurunath Dada, and for every individual's body to be connected to the Supreme Universe. So, this is the Shaktipit established with the combined power confluence of Datta, Nath, and Sufi traditions at Umrats. If you have any sufferings or problems in your life, you can visit here and seek guidance from Guru Sripad Dada to resolve them. In Kali Yuga, in the current era, to attain happiness, peace, and contentment, a living Guru is essential. If you are in search of such a Siddha Guru, you must visit Shaktipit Umrats. You can find the location by searching for Sri Shaktipit Umrats on Google Maps. The Shaktipit is on the road from Umras to Chaphar. To learn more about this Shaktipit and the Guru Karya, you can also watch Guru Sripad Dada's YouTube channels. It attempts to unfold some pages from the golden life and the golden journey of Guru Sripad Dada through a few videos. You will also find some sanctified mantras and aratis in the Guru's voice, along with some mulakhat conversations from the previous festivals. You can find these channels by searching for @Sripad 555 and @Guru Sai Dada on YouTube. This small documentary was made through the grace of and the blessings of the Guru on the occasion of today. Let us take a stop here after praying our respects to the Gurus and Sadgurus. Shri Gurudev Datta.